Hello everyone, my name is Cameron. Welcome back to the channel, and today we are doing the Survivor Series 2019 predictions, Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT for the very first time. I'm very excited for this. It's been a while since we've had three brands on Survivor Series. I know back in the day, around the time of Bragging Rights, I don't know if they even had Survivor Series. I think they still had Survivor Series, and they also had Bragging Rights. But ECW was a part of that back in the day, and I'm really excited to see where this is going to go and how much cool shit's gonna come out of this, and if they're gonna keep doing this every year. It seems like now that NXT is treating more like a main brand and is actually being put on TV, it seems like they're probably going to do this more, which makes me very happy because I really have enjoyed the build up to this. Like, everything about the build up to this has been awesome, and I love it so far. Now, really quick, I do want to mention the men's Survivor Series team for NXT has still technically not been released. Wikipedia does have 5 superstars on there, but they also did put 5 random superstars in the women's NXT match before it actually got changed to who's actually on the women's NXT match, or team, I mean, for the match. But there is a rumored men's NXT team already up on Wikipedia. However, when I went to WWE.com to go fact check it, because obviously before I do anything, I want to fact check and make sure it's right. Also, oddly enough, last night I was just kind of like, I was sitting at home and I was looking through it, and oddly enough, it said The Fiend versus Santino Marella for the Universal Championship, so somebody was fucking around on Wikipedia for a bit, which I think is probably what's going on in this situation as well. Like I said, when I went to WWE.com to go check and fact check the men's Survivor Series team for NXT has still yet to be released, according to WWE.com, which is probably the most, the best place to go to get that information. I'll look it up again. I'll check it out just to be safe. Who knows? It could be changed now. It could actually have the real team on there. But I will click to go on to there. The rumored team was Ashish, which I don't know who that person is. Like, I don't know who Ashish is. I don't know if that's like an actual superstar or if that's a typo or what's going on there. Or, like I said, if somebody is just messing around and just kind of saying that there's a person on this team, which is like, what? I'm so very confused. But the rumored was Ashish, which, again, I don't know if there's actually a superstar named Ashish or not. Triple H, which kind of disappointed me. If Triple H... from what I've heard, Triple H doesn't want to be in this match, but it seems like WWE really fucking wants him in this match, which is like, why? Why the fuck do you want him in this match? It's not supposed to be about Triple H. It's supposed to be about NXT. Don't have Triple H in here. Triple H is a mouthpiece for them, nothing more. And, yeah. And yeah, NXT still hasn't, as far as I can tell, NXT is still yet to make a thing. It's probably going to be announced... My guess is it's going to be announced on the kickoff show for Survivor Series, which means I won't know who it is until tonight. Well, actually, no, I won't know who it is until I watch it. But rumored... Oh, no, it's an actual rumored one. Triple H, Tommaso Ciampa, which is spelled wrong. They spelled his name wrong. Whoever put this in here. Somebody keeps fucking with this. You can kind of see somebody's fucking with this. Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, Kevin Owens, and Finn Balor. Oddly enough, Kevin Owens is also still being set on the Raw team. I did kind of hear about what happened at TakeOver. I'm not going to mention what happened at TakeOver because I don't want to talk about it. But Kevin Owens is being put on the NXT team along with Finn Balor, Keith Lee, Tommaso Ciampa, spelled wrong, and it just got updated. It just got updated so it says it right, which is I'm so very confused. You guys have no idea. I'm very confused. This is why I say if you don't know for sure, fact check. Go check something else. Like, the NXT women's team is confirmed. That is legitimately the confirmed team. Like, if I look up Survivor Series 2019 again on my laptop, this way I can kind of explain what I mean. So if you go to the WWE website before any pay-per-view, they always have the match card put up on there. The reason I go to Wikipedia to look it up most of the time is because it makes it a little bit easier for me to actually write everything down. But the women's team is actually confirmed as Rhea Ripley, Toni Storm, Candice LeRae, Io Shirai, and Bianca Belair, as well as the other 2 women's teams being confirmed. The men's team still looks completely empty. If you go to WWE.com right now, actually by the time I say this could be updated, But if you go there right now, there'll be a blank space where the NXT team is going to be going, rather than having their people, because there's no confirmed. The other thing I find funny about this is people are saying it's that Kevin Owens is somehow on both teams. Tommaso Ciampa his name is at least spelled right now. But like, this isn't confirmed. So don't believe Wikipedia. Always fact check before you do anything, just to be safe. Always go to WWE.com and check it out. As far as I can tell, if I go through this real quick, 34. If I scroll down. Yeah, like I said, still not confirmed. So I don't know why they're acting like it's been confirmed by somebody when it hasn't been. Like they have it linked to the actual person who's on WWE.com, but there's no confirmation of that being the team yet. One more check. We can also go really quick, just to be safe, check Twitter, which is another place where you can potentially get like an actual confirmation on this. I'm just doing this to make sure, because if the team is announced, I'm going to text Jesse and say, hey, the team's announced, it's these people. But right now, as far as I can tell, one sec, give me one sec, guys. As far as I can tell, there is no confirmation for who's on Team NXT yet. I'm going to scroll through a little bit and see if I can figure anything out. But okay. So this is when it's going to be named. It's going to be named on the kickoff show by Shawn Michaels. So it has not been announced yet who's going to be on the team, which is what I figured. Which is kind of what I figured, is that it'd be announced on the kickoff show. So if you guys are trying to see who the men's NXT team is, go on the kickoff show tonight and you'll see it. I feel like they are gonna announce, sadly, that Triple H is on the team, which is kind of a waste of a spot. It really should not be like he should not be a part of it. I'm sorry, I just have an issue with that, and I know a lot of people are probably like, oh, but it'd be awesome to have him on there. I get it, he's like the father of NXT, but come on, don't put Triple H on there. This is about the stars of the future. Put people on there who deserve to be on there. Put Roderick Strong. No, wait, Roderick Strong can't. I don't know. Put somebody on there that will fit that spot very well. Like, I want to say Johnny or Velveteen. Both of them are injured. You know what I mean? But find somebody to fill that slot. Don't put Triple H there. But let's go on to the predictions. Sorry about that huge tangent of kind of talking about this. But like I said, if you guys aren't sure, if you go to Wikipedia and it shows stuff, go check WWE.com for any confirmation on that before you just kind of go off what Wikipedia says. I occasionally check it if there's something that seems a little bit off. Like if I see a thing that says like such and such, I'm like, I'm going to go check WWE.com real quick just to check, because that feels wrong. All right, starting with the NXT Championship match, we have Adam Cole, Bebe, versus Pete Dunne. Me and Jesse have both predicted Adam Cole. We both predicted Adam Cole before the competitor was even announced. Before it was even announced that Pete Dunne was going to be facing him, we both predicted Adam Cole to win this match. The reason being is because I just don't see them taking the title off of Adam Cole, even if it is to Pete Dunne. I feel like what they want to do is they want to keep it on Cole a little bit more. I could be wrong. This could be the time when they decide, you know what, we're going to move the Undisputed Era up to the main roster, but I don't see it happening right now. So I think Adam Cole has a very good chance of retaining his championship tonight and continuing for at least a little bit longer, maybe until WrestleMania season comes around, maybe until around Royal Rumble, and then potentially that's around when I think he might lose it, so that way he can get called up to the main roster. Next, the Universal Championship match, we have The Fiend versus Daniel Bryan. We've both gone for The Fiend because, it's kind of obvious to go for The Fiend. I do see some random fuckery happening in this match, but I definitely feel like The Fiend's walking away champion, so is Jesse. It seems like they're really hot on The Fiend, especially the SmackDown executives, so I think that him continuing as the champion for this is the best option. Then we have a Brand Supremacy Men's Championship match with AJ Styles versus Shinsuke Nakamura versus Roderick Strong, and both Jesse and myself have gone for Nakamura. Now, there's a very funny part about this. There's a lot of fuckery that can happen during this match, like a lot of fuckery, because AJ Styles has the OC, Shinsuke Nakamura has Cesaro and Sami Zayn, and Roderick Strong has the Undisputed Era. Meaning they could all three of them could potentially have somebody come out and fuck with them. Now, I'm guessing what's going to happen is it'd probably be just Fish and O'Reilly, and Adam Cole would kind of step back just to let, just to get, because he has a big high profile match later. But I definitely see some fuckery happening with this match between the people at the ringside. I'm guessing what's going to happen is probably the Undisputed Era's match will probably happen before this one, just to kind of have it set a little bit better. But we shall see. And I did hear that Shinsuke Nakamura has a new championship, a new Intercontinental Championship design, and I have seen it. It looks fantastic in my opinion. Next, we have the 5-on-5 Survivor Series men's elimination match. Team captain Seth Rollins helps to lead Team Raw with Kevin Owens, Ricochet, Randy Orton, and Drew McIntyre. Now, obviously, Kevin Owens could be taken out of this match. I'm guessing if he does, it's probably going to be Andrade taking over that spot away from Kevin Owens. I was kind of hoping Kevin was going to see what me and Jesse thought was going to happen is Kevin, after Raw, with the whole Triple H situation, was going to turn on Team Raw tonight during Survivor Series and help NXT win. Sadly, it doesn't seem like that's going to happen, but I'm hoping that we do see some cool shit if Kevin is in fact on Team NXT rather than being on Team Raw anymore. But most likely, Andrade will probably take over the spot from Kevin Owens if Kevin Owens does in fact get announced as a member of Team NXT. Versus Team SmackDown. Team SmackDown being led by Roman Reigns, which consists of Mustafa Ali, Braun Strowman, King Corbin, Shorty G. And then Team NXT, we don't know, but again, rumored is Kevin Owens, Triple H, Tommaso Ciampa, Keith Lee, and Dominic Dijakovic. I like the team except for Triple H. I want to specify that. The team sounds awesome to me. It's people who I think would be really cool. I would really like to see maybe Damian Priest. There's a lot of superstars that could fill that fifth slot without having to put Triple H into it, but for some reason, they're just being dumb about it. Jesse and I have both gone for Team Raw in this match. Now, regardless, I think if Kevin Owens does switch and if Triple H is actually in this match, there's a better chance of Team NXT winning this. But most of these men, same with the women's match, most of these men were in a War Games match last night. So it's like, there's a very good chance these guys are going to be pretty fucking beaten up and broken. So there's a good chance they're not going to win this match. So I don't know. I guess we'll see. Hopefully something good happens out of this, and this is a great match. Next, we have the 5-on-5 Survivor Series women's match. We have Charlotte Flair, Natalya, Asuka, Kairi Sane, and Sarah Logan on the Raw side. We have Sasha Banks, Carmella, Dana Brooke, Lacey Evans, and I put Dana Brooke twice apparently. Give me a sec, guys. And Nikki Cross for Team SmackDown, facing off against Team NXT, Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Bianca Belair, Io Shirai, and Toni Storm. I have gone for Team NXT on this one, and Jesse has gone for Team Raw. Now, they do have a habit of having Raw win a majority of these matches. Like, again, last year I mentioned I don't remember if I mentioned this in the video or not, because I did have to re-record the TakeOver War Games video, but there was a clean sweep by Raw last year, except there really wasn't. The tag teams won for SmackDown on the kickoff show, and then Raw won everything on the main show when it was brand v brand. So they do have a tendency to kind of push towards Raw, but if they're really trying to build up legitimacy for NXT, they have to have NXT win at least one of these matches. They have to have SmackDown win at least one of these matches. Because if you're trying to build up Raw as the only show, the great show, the best show, the A show, and you literally just continuously bury both SmackDown and NXT with this, it's not going to be a good look. It's not going to be a good show. It's going to be very unenjoyable. I remember going through Survivor Series last year. Me and Jesse, we were watching it. Every single match when Raw won, we're just like, the fuck's the point of watching this anymore? It's not fun. The whole thing about this is to see what show is the best. And if you're literally watching the same show win match after match after match after match, there's going to be no enjoyment. What are you trying to do, WWE? Are you trying to make people watch only that one show so your other two fail? Is that your goal? I feel like that's the goal, apparently, is that they only want Raw to be watched. SmackDown can go fuck itself. NXT can go fuck itself. Let's just have them watch Raw. But the reason I chose Team NXT is because they've had a lot of build-up with this, and they've had the women, especially from NXT, when they've been attacking Team Raw and Team SmackDown, like just attacking Raw and SmackDown the past few weeks. They've had them very dominant looking, and I can definitely see the women winning this match particularly. I don't see them winning the men's match just because some of the people that are on Team Raw and Team SmackDown, but I definitely see some people winning, or Team NXT winning the women's match. Next, we have a Brand Supremacy Tag Team Champions match. The Viking Raiders take on the New Day and the Undisputed Era in a triple threat tag match, and we have both gone for the Viking Raiders. It's not that we don't think that the other two teams are very good. We do. We very much enjoy the other two teams. We enjoy the hell out of the New Day. I enjoy the hell out of the Undisputed Era. Jesse could take him or leave him. But I feel like the Viking Raiders have the best chance of winning this match. For the simple reason, and so does Jesse, for the simple reason that they're on Raw. No. For the simple reason that they have been shown to be a very dominant tag team in the recent weeks, and I feel like if they're going to have anybody win and come out on top of this Brand Supremacy match, it's probably going to be the Viking Raiders, for the simple reason that they want to have the Viking Raiders built up as a dominant tag team, because the Undisputed Era couldn't beat them. That was kind of the whole thing before the Viking Raiders got called up, is that the Undisputed Era were failing to take the titles back from the Viking Raiders. The New Day, I think they've faced the Viking Raiders. I'm not entirely sure. They've definitely faced them before. I just don't remember when. But the New Day can kind of take this loss. So can the Undisputed Era. The Viking Raiders, with how they've been built, probably don't need this loss. They need this win. They don't really need this win, but taking a loss is going to derail them a bit, and I feel like it's just the best way to go if Viking Raiders are the ones winning this match, you know? Next, we have a Brand Supremacy Women's Championship Triple Threat match. Champions Triple Threat match. We have Becky Lynch, Bayley, and Shayna Baszler facing each other, and we have both gone for Becky Lynch. Mostly because Becky Lynch has kind of been the dominant force in the women's division this year. You know, she won both titles at WrestleMania. She held them for a decent amount of time. She's still the Raw Women's Champion, and she's been dominant for the past, few months, and just everything about where they've been going with Becky Lynch this year just feels like they don't want Becky losing this match. It feels like they want Becky Lynch to have kind of a big showing in this match and beating both of them. I don't know if she's going to make Bayley tap, if she's going to make Shayna tap, but I think Becky is winning this match regardless, because they're probably going to work in some big angle. Again, if they make Shayna tap, it can be a 4 horsewomen v 4 horsewomen setup again, because she beat Ronda, she beat Shayna, but I guess we'll see going into the match tonight. But I'm very excited for that match. I'm very excited for all the matches on Survivor Series. I actually can't believe I'm saying that, because the recent Survivor Series matches, last year's wasn't too great for the men's or the women's 5-on-5. So I'm very happy to say I'm excited for these. It might just be because NXT's involved. Who knows? And finally, we have the WWE Championship match: Brock Lesnar versus Rey Mysterio. We've both taken Brock Lesnar to win. I did initially have Mysterio, but then I realized there's probably some more story they can build out of this if Lesnar is to win, especially if Cain Velasquez gets involved, especially if Dominic gets involved. We don't technically need Velasquez and Lesnar to be a championship feud, but it does kind of add a little bit more oomph to that, and it adds a little bit of backing to it and makes it look a little bit better when they kind of announce the matches. So I'm expecting Velasquez and maybe Dominic to both get involved during this match. I would love for Rey Mysterio to be champion. It's a very wholesome thing to think about, Rey Mysterio being WWE champion in 2019, but I just don't feel like it's going to happen. At least not at this show. It might happen in the future, but I don't think it's happening tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know what your predictions are down in the comments below. As always, my predictions will be pinned to my Twitter. I hope you guys have enjoyed this video. I'll see you next time. Stay golden. Peace.